During the construction of the Burj Khalifa, the site was chaotic. When it was time to install the window panels, the engineers assumed it would be a simple task. They thought, it's just window installation, nothing complicated. But what happened next was something no one had predicted. Dubai's extreme heat, combined with the massive glass panels meant for the tallest building in the world, caused the interior temperature of the Burj Khalifa to reach 100 degrees Celsius during the day. At that temperature, no worker could safely enter the building. This became one of the biggest problems faced during the construction. The entire interior design work had to be stopped. Construction came to a halt for 18 months until something happened that reignited hope among the engineers and management. The Burj Khalifa, standing 2,716 feet tall, cost around $1.5 billion. It is considered one of the greatest engineering achievements in history. The story of how engineers, architects, and workers solved the challenges behind this extraordinary structure is just as impressive as the building itself. Challenge 1. The deadline. The first major challenge was time. Engineers were given only 6 years to build the entire skyscraper, and 3 of those years were needed just for designing it. If they spent all 3 years on design, constructing the physical structure in the remaining time would be impossible. So the engineers made a bold decision. They began construction before the design was fully completed. Excavation started in February 2004, while design work continued simultaneously. Challenge 2. Weak soil. Next came the issue of the foundation. Tall buildings are normally built on solid rock, but beneath the Burj Khalifa site, there was only sandstone and weak, fractured stone. Was it really possible to build the world's tallest building on such ground? To solve this, engineers relied on a scientific principle: friction. They installed 192 solid steel piles, each driven 50 meters underground, distributing the enormous weight of the tower across all 192 points. Challenge number 3. Designing the tallest building ever. MR hired a top architecture firm from Chicago experts in skyscraper design, but even they struggled with this unprecedented project. They had to design a structure that could support millions of tons of concrete and steel, allow sufficient natural light, and rise more than 160 floors high. After months of research and testing, they created a new structural system, the buttressed core, introduced to the world for the first time through the Burj Khalifa. Challenge number 4. Concrete drying too fast. As construction climbed higher, workers faced a new issue. Concrete being pumped upward dried out before reaching the upper floors because of the heat and height. The solution to the rapidly drying concrete was a powerful concrete pumping and suction system that used thick pipes running all the way from the ground to the upper floors. The amount of concrete used in the Burj Khalifa was enormous. Its total weight was equal to 100,000 elephants. To transport such a massive volume to extreme heights, engineers had to bring in 3 of the most powerful concrete pumps in the world, ensuring the mixture reached the top before drying out. Challenge 5. Cranes that couldn't go high enough. After 3 years, 140 floors had been built, and the structure had already broken the world height record. However, the cranes could lift materials only up to the 120th floor, far below what was needed. Another problem? Many crane operators refused to work at such extreme heights. To fix this, the team brought in crane operators from around the world, people who weren't afraid of working 700 meters above the ground. Some operators spent 12 hours a day in their crane cabins, often sleeping there between shifts. Challenge number 6, the 24,000 glass panels. With only 2 years left before launch, the structure was nearly complete, but the tower had no glass on it. Installing 24,000 glass panels in Dubai's heat was nearly impossible. Inside the building, temperatures reached 100 degrees C, and installing standard glass would have caused huge electricity consumption to cool the tower. This challenge alone delayed construction for 18 months. Then an engineer named John Zarafa proposed a solution, but a very expensive one. He designed a special UV reflective glass that kept excessive heat out. Each panel cost $2,000, and $24,000 panels were needed. A factory was built solely to manufacture these panels, and production was completed in just 4 months. Challenge number 7, lifting the 136-meter spire. The final challenge was completing the top. A steel spire 136 meters long and weighing 350 tons needed to be installed at the very top. No crane on Earth could lift something that heavy to that height. So engineers built the spire inside the building itself. They transported it in small sections, carried them up, and reassembled the entire 136-meter rod at the top. Challenge 38, cleaning the entire exterior. Once construction finished, dust, sand, and debris coated the building. There was no machine capable of cleaning the entire tower externally. The only solution is that the teams of workers suspended from ropes, hand polishing all 24,000 windows. Even today, the Burj Khalifa is cleaned this way. During Burj Khalifa construction, more than 12,000 workers were on site at the same time. Its height is so massive that it's equal to 3 Eiffel Towers stacked on top of each other. The total weight of its 24,000 glass panels matches the weight of 35 Airbus A380 airplanes. The building also hosts the highest restaurant in the world and features some of the fastest elevators ever built. At the top floors, winds can reach Category 1 hurricane strength, which is why terraces automatically close for safety. On clear days, the peak of the Burj Khalifa can be seen from 100 kilometers away. The land where it now stands was once a military base, and uniquely, it's the only place where you can watch the sunset twice in one day, once from the lower floors and again from the top.